Okay, guys, please welcome our RBC Canadian Open champion, Brandt Snedeker, to the Shaw Media Center. Brandt, it's your 6th career victory on the PGA TOUR and also moves you to 3rd in the FedEx Cup standings. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about what this win means for you, and we'll open it up for some questions.
Just ecstatic right now. This is a tournament I circled early on in my career that I wanted to win just because of my caddy's obviously from Canada. It's his national open, and it meant a lot to him, meant a lot to me. 3rd oldest tournament on tour. It's got some great history to it, and now to put my name on that trophy means a lot. And to go out there today in tough conditions when I obviously didn't drive the ball the way I wanted to, or hit some loose shots, but I hung in there really well and made some key putts when I needed to, and was able to survive. And that's what today was all about.
Guys, I'll open it up for some questions, and we'll get you a microphone. Right over here, yes.
Brandt, can you walk us through the 12th hole? It seemed to be a pretty pivotal hole in the round.
Yeah, I it's kind of right in between clubs. I went with a 4-iron and kind of flared it a little bit to the right. Wind caught it and pushed it over right of the bunker, hit the downslip of the bunker and kicked into the junk, I guess the best way to put it. And I had to do a little operation over there. I had a big log right behind my ball, and that was kind of a make or break moment. If the ball moved, I had to try to move it because I couldn't hit it. The ball moved, it was a shot penalty, and there's nothing I could do about it. So luckily, my caddy and I did a great job of going back to our 6- and 7-year-old days, pulling an operation out of there and not touching the sides or anything, and was able to make a bogey there, which is huge. Get out of there after that shot with a bogey, kind of kept the momentum going and kept the disaster away. So it was a good pivotal hole for me.
Jay Janwer.
Brandt, 2-part question for you. First off, you started the year so hot, and then you got sidetracked with your injury. And took you a while to get back into it, and then you win today. Summarize how things have gone for you.
Yeah, it feels like 2 completely different years for me. The first part of the year I couldn't do anything wrong. I was playing fantastic, and I got injured, and I feel like I've been fighting my way back to get back to where I was beginning of the year. And I'm not saying I'm there, but I'm close to playing the same golf I played at the beginning of the year, and it feels great to get a win, to validate all the hard work I put in over the last 3 months where I hadn't played my best, and know that I'm working on the right stuff, and was able to hold up under some pretty serious pressure this afternoon, and to win a tournament like this with those pivotal holes coming down the stretch means a lot.
I know at the currency exchange it won't be quite $1 million US, but will you be buying Hunter and Candy a gift for Zoe?
Zoe will get a very nice birth present, or a baby gift from me. I can't thank Candy enough for going into labor early, because I don't know if I'd be sitting here if she hadn't. But that's obviously a way more important thing than a golf tournament. I missed a golf tournament when my first was born, and it was the best decision I ever made. And I'm sure Hunter will say the same thing.
Brandt, I know earlier this week you mentioned something about how since your daughter was born in 2011, you've played the best golf of your career. Maybe you could talk about what you think Hunter will be experiencing going forward.
I've won 5 times now since she was born 2.5 years ago, and I think what it does is it puts golf in perspective. I think out here you can place way too much importance on how you swing the golf club and how you play. Even though it is our career, it doesn't define who we are as people. And I used to take everything way too seriously on the golf course, and it used to be kind of who I was. And now with a daughter and a new young son, I realize that they don't care at the end of the day if I shot 90 or 60. My 2.5-year-old told me, "Great shot." I hit it in the water 2 days on Saturday. She said, "Great shot, way to go, Dad." So they don't care. They just want to be there and spend time with you. So really did put a lot of importance on practicing smarter, being better on the golf course, about managing my emotions and realizing how unimportant every golf shot really was.
Jason?
Brandt, yesterday you talked about how you figured you'd probably have to shoot something like 65, 66 to win after 3 days of ideal scoring conditions. Was there a point today that you realized that pars were going to be good scores because of how tough the conditions were?
Yeah, I think on the first hole I realized it. The wind blowing really hard. Every fairway was going to be tough to hit. Every green was getting firm. It really placed an importance on managing your golf ball. Miss it in the right spots, place an importance on getting up and down, which is all kind of things that I'm really strong in. And I did a great job today of saving pars early in the round, and was able to hit some quality shots coming down the stretch when I needed to, and put the ball in the right spots.
Were you aware of the scenario of Dustin making the triple on 17 at all?
No clue. I don't look at leaderboards because I can't control anything anybody else is doing. My whole goal today was to go out there and shoot as low as I possibly could. Doesn't matter if I was up by 5 or down by 4. I was just trying to shoot as low numbers as I possibly could, and that's what I did. And then coming down to 18, I could feel the tension was kind of sucked out of the air. I feel like it wasn't very close, and I had a chance, pretty cushion lead to get it done.
All joking aside, I mean, do you see this as a tournament where you've gone out and won it, or that the leader just parted sort of partway through playing well? I mean, it's kind of, I must admit, it sounds kind of awkward, but it's kind of a strange spot to be in.
I've been in a few of these. I've been in another one of these before when Kyle Stanley made a big number on the last hole and kind of, some people say, gave me the tournament. And this is kind of right there with that. I think of something that's, I mean, Hunter was playing so great, he would have been really tough to catch over the last 2 days. But he's not here. There's no point in going down that road. And I'm just happy to be the RBC champion. And I think it's been. I'm excited he made a decision that he did.
And secondly, talking about 18, so you're not aware that Dustin had tied you on 16 and then had his struggles on 17.
No.
So it wouldn't have changed at all how you
No,
played that hole?
I was trying to hit the fairway first and foremost. I missed the fairway, hit a bad tee shot. From there, I got no option. I've got to lay it up.
Yeah.
And my caddy does a great job of letting me know how aggressive I need to be. And when he said just put it, give yourself a birdie putt at it, I figured I was pretty cushy lead.
Does he pay attention to lead?
Oh yeah, he knows exactly where I am.
All right.
So he only tells me if I need to know.
Did you change drivers today?
I did, yes.
So you're back to
My old driver.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, right here.
You seem to be pretty upset after you lipped out that putt on 6. Mm-hmm. How big was it to bounce back with that birdie on 7?
That was huge. That was a momentum putt. 6 was a bad bogey. Hit a good tee shot there and kind of messed it up from there. And then get on 7, and you need some good stuff to happen. And you're kind of waiting for that stuff to happen. The birdie 7, which was playing really tough today, was a bonus. And I knew for me to win today, I had to play the par 3s really well because par 3s would be pivotal holes. And I did a great job. That birdie on 7 was huge, and it got the momentum going the right direction. Got the good thoughts, all the negative thoughts stayed away, and really kept my head on straight from there on out.
Any follow up at all, or can we go to the next question? Yes, right over here.
You've now got your 3 best Canadian Open finishes here at Glen Abbey. What is it about this course that fits your game so well?
The greens here are right up my alley. They're small greens, but they're a bent Poe mixture. I love Poana greens. I putt them really well. That's where I putted on San Diego. I played really well. West Coast Pebble, I played really well. So I love Poana greens. So I know if I get putting well on Poana greens, I'm gonna have a good chance. Friday kind of got the feel for them, got read them really well. I knew that I was gonna have a good weekend on the greens, and that's really what the difference was.
Okay, time for a few more for Brandt.
You talk about the relationship with your caddy.
Yeah.
Was there anything today, and you guys had a lot of conversations about the wind and stuff, anything where he really stepped up and made a big difference?
Well, he did a great job. Even on 12 today, when we moved that log, there was a crack in the log, and I didn't see it. It was really a wet, thick log. If he'd moved the log the way I wanted, or was going to move it, it probably would have broken off and rolled down and hit the ball. Did a great job of catching me there, getting us really thinking clearly. And he did a great job today all day, calling me off shots, making sure we had the right wind right. We made a bunch of great decisions today. Missed the ball in the right spots, and he talked me through it. Every shot. We go through where you do and don't want to miss it. And
what club was it on 12?
4 iron.
Just 2 more questions for Brandt, if there are any.
Here.
Yes, Robert.
You see the rafters on the creek when you were down there, and if so, I mean, it's sort of the guys who were out in the creek when you were coming up.
Oh yeah, I did on 14.
And, I mean, did that?
No,
it just
actually,
seemed kind of bizarre.
It kind of helped because we probably had a minute, 2-3 minute delay there. The wind was really blowing hard when they were there, and that kind of died down by the time we hit. So it actually helped me out.
So thanks to the rafters.
Thanks to the rafters. I owe them a beer.
And one more question for Brandt Snedeker, if there are any, and I guess there aren't. So Brandt, thanks so much for your time, and congratulations.